Mfundishi 13. Today's topic is for the fellas and the baby mamas. And it's very touchy. Today's topic is child support. Well, my personal view on child support, that as a people, it only divides us. And the deception of child support is divide and conquer. Child support, divide and conquer. Why would child support be considered divide and conquer? The original Trinity is man, woman, or y'all could look at it plural too. So you got man, woman, child. How do you deplete a people? You take the man out of the household. Now, not a child doesn't have who? A father figure. We would say, or we would blame the system. I say I blame the baby mama. Because we, as a people, go down to the court systems and put people into our business. Excuse me. Business correlates with what? Company. And you're the owner of your business and your company. So you go to a race of people that's not from your culture, has a history of destroying you. Now you're looking for help from these people. See, this is why they laugh at us. Because what you and your spouse have going on in the inside is no one else's business on the outside. See, this is the power of unity. So what is the result when a baby mama puts a black man on child support? He has a payment plan. License. Excuse me. That's not how you spell license, y'all. That's not how you spell license. Oh. License restriction. Felony record. Felony record. Now, you know, in the black community, when you tell on somebody that's snitching, you take the stand. When you take the stand, that's snitching. But you have baby mamas that's going down there from Monday to Friday telling other races, or it can be a black judge or African judge, telling all our business. Now you're on a payment plan, your license get restricted, felony record. Now, in actuality, it's more harder for the black male to thrive in society, because now you have a felony record. What does a felony record do? House placement. You have some apartment policies that they don't let felons live in their complex. getting hired from jobs, career. He has been subjugated. From who? From the black woman of his race. And this all comes about from, we know, black man from spite. Come from, they proclaim that we don't help. But when someone don't help you, you should create your own help. But we are not creating our own help. We will seek for external help, which is an illusion because the real help is within. So I'm gonna give my personal view on it. Once my baby mama stop helping me, I'm not going to the system. I'm not one of them dudes that rather see my baby mama locked up, whether she helps or not, because I understand once you miss a payment, you're going to jail, prison. So people ask me, Mfundishi, why would you let the mother of your kids off? Shouldn't the mother help? Now we have to look at the picture. You have a picture frame. Most people look at the picture but don't see the picture frame. But some people look at the picture and know that there's a picture frame and then forget that there is a museum that they're standing in. Okay, I just wanted to phrase that. Why wouldn't I go to the system knowing that someone isn't helping me because I know how to create my own help, and I know the external help will only, and I say this in all my videos, control you. The prefix is con. So the baby mama gets all this help. She gets child support payment Section 8. So she feels like she's winning. Okay. What happens to the black male? Jobless because his check is getting took. Some of them end up on the streets. See, this is what they mean about divide and conquer. And all this could have been prevented. When both parties could have either not engaged or had the income just in case either or parties perish, everyone, the whole family will still be settled, stable. This is why other races laugh at us. We put other people into our business as if it's going to benefit us as a people. Child support explains no type of union. Think about it. Why when you miss a payment, how come you go to jail? How come you go to prison? How come you don't get no type of counseling? The goal is to lock the black man up. The goal is to lock the black woman up. Prison is a business. And we think we doing something by telling on the spouse of our race. All you doing is taking the man out of the household. And when the child don't have that masculine energy, what is created? Thugs. Faggotry. I put faggots for the record. Faggots. The motivational drive of the child isn't as high as it would be in a household with both parents. So you have the mother raising the child with, which in English is by themselves. Oh, I had to do it by myself. That's why I went down there and told blah, blah, blah. But I say this to black folks. when white people don't help you or any other race, polar opposite don't help you, do you go and tell on them? No. So that's how the thugs come about. That's how the gangsters, that's how the murderers come about, because you don't have that masculine energy that you was divinely made for. So since the man is out of the house, a woman raised a son. So think about it. The woman raises the son, right? The child does what the parent does. So once the son sees that the mama put his daddy on child support and creates the separation, and he could see his blood father on a timely manner, probably seeing once a week, like my uncle that's on child support, probably seeing once a week. Then you have the payment plans. It's getting took out of the guy's check. So the child result is to worship money. Raising a child is not just giving the child money, it's teaching how to read, write, cook. That's raising a child. All we have to do is be quiet. They say silence is golden. The prefix in golden is gold. Who owns the gold on planet Earth? The Africans, people of African descent, chosen people, any label you want to use. We have to realize we are fueling systems to divide us. But you so worried about how someone didn't help you. You don't have to do it. Half mean guaranteed. You don't have to go and tell them people your business. So I tell a black woman, how come you don't boss up, get a better job? But everyone, well, I won't say everyone, most black females tell me, because I didn't have the child by myself. And then I asked them, so what you gonna do when your spouse perish? Well, that's different. So I say this. So when he's physically dead and you no longer go to the system because he's dead, why don't you do that now? Why don't you practice raising a child by yourself to increase your strength, to know, like, you know what, I could do this. You not even attempting to raise it by your, well, I won't say it, you not attempting to raise a child, you just running for external help. That's all you doing, baby mama. You know in your heart you could have been a registered nurse. You know you wasn't laying down with no baseball player. You wasn't laying down with Derek Jeter. Now you so surprised when you don't have no help. But on your cause, how come you don't boss up and become a registered nurse? How come you ain't doing nothing amazing? But they first cop out is to go run for some external help that's only controlling them. Because what's given to you isn't yours. And the baby mama think that they're winning. We, excuse me, we really think this is the way of the life. When someone stops helping us, we get frustrated. That should be fuel for you to do it yourself. So what if someone don't help you? But the ultimate goal, excuse me, y'all, is to stop the incarceration of the black man and black woman. Some of y'all don't even care about that. That's why we aren't the lawyers. We aren't the doctors, because we got felony records. And they tell you, once you attain these records, you are no longer a part of society. Lockdown, shut out, like, and they got it on paper because the women of your race told on you. I asked the black woman, what you do when your spouse is physically perished? Well, that's different. I'm going to show you, fellas, how that's not different. Because in the physical realm, when they proclaim you don't take care of your child, they call you what? A dead beat. See, he's considered dead. Then you run, then the baby mama goes for external help. The imagination is powerful. So when someone don't help you, you don't have to go to external help, which is an illusion. Prefixes ill, and we know anything that's ill makes you sick. He's considered a deadbeat. So let me show you how let me show you how the mind works. We're gonna do it like this. Imagine. You heard of the word imagination. So we're gonna do it like this. So just because someone don't help you, you don't have to go to that type of system, because you already label him a deadbeat. So what's dead is useless. So all the baby mama guy have to does is boss up. But they don't want to boss up because they have a crutch. A system that's gonna give them Section 8 and child support payments. It's more than a person not helping you and then you get out of line and go tell. It's a bigger picture. It's the picture frame. And know that you're standing in a museum. See, some people just see the picture in the picture frame. But what about the part when we're getting locked up at large numbers and everyone is benefiting except of us? It looks like you winning because now you got your rent down to $7 and you taking money from this man's check. Taking money from this man's check. And think about it this way. When you go to jail or prison, do you see the child? Do you bring the child to the jail, baby mama? No. No. Is he making payments in jail? So it's evident that a system has been created to divide us. Well, I don't want to give the system credit. I'd rather blame ourselves because we proclaim to be melanated beings, carbon beings, however you want to phrase it, but you always reaching out to the next race. And every other race got a history of colonizing you. This is why they laugh at us. What happened to parenting? Two grown people sitting down, coming up with options. But no, we don't do that. We go to other races so people can create options for us. That's why they consider us, consider prefix con. That's why they consider us lazy. Lazy, man. Because you just worrying about taking care of the child. There's another part of this child support label. And it puts fear in the black man to reproduce because they don't want to see what their brothers and uncles went through. Personally, I would not put my baby mama on purpose. Because then that's going to make me lazy as a man because they're going to give me everything and I'm not creating help for myself. Because when you create help for yourself, you get all the credit. And credit yields to what? Money. Money is what? Wealth. And wealth brings what? Health. No, when you go to an external help, you have no credit. You have no money. You have no wealth. You have no health because they're doing everything for you, which makes you the lazy one. Now you see the game. That's why it's called pay attention. It's right in your face. You don't even care about the black man being locked up, or vice versa. If it's a black man that got a baby mama on papers, it is, and like that creates spite. So now, since money is being taken out of your check, now you got to hustle more harder, find different jobs. Now you look at your baby mama like, wow, I wish I would have never met you. That's how it goes. The confusion is created. And that's how we separate. It's situations where baby fathers have murdered baby mamas because them payments are leading them to the streets. No one don't want to sleep on the streets. It's a form of snitching. You could get on a stand, someone want to blow off your head. But baby mamas and baby dad, y'all going to the court, telling people your business. Fueling the system, Monday through Friday. You chose to work at a low-paying job. You chose to have all these kids. When you feel like help isn't provided, create your own help. Do not go to the external force, because they're going to give you everything and it's going to make you lazy, and then the cycle going to keep on. It's going to continue because the daughter going to see what you did to the black man, and when she becomes of age, she's going to do just what the baby mama of her father done. She going to do just what her mother do. And that's how the cycle keep going. How are we as a people letting people infiltrate our family? How do we let people dictate how to raise our I don't want to say offspring because the word off in it. How do you let people dictate how to raise your blood? You know how much control that is? You know how people view you? Y'all can't even make life and have peace. You have a child, you can't even get along, you gotta go tell people of other races, and then ain't nobody benefiting but them. Because, how come? Because the lawyers don't look like you, the judge, prosecutor, none of them don't look like you. None of them. Now they sitting back looking like all they have to do is stick together. Like Martin Luther King said, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. And some of us is looking knocked over. What is it going to take for you to see it's about unity? That's why the females are on social media promoting being single, because the father has been taken out of the household. Single is not a unified word. Now, if you're a spokesman for the black people and you got a baby mama on papers, I'm not listening to you. Vice versa. I'm not listening to you. Because how you talking about black people have to unify when you dividing us on the same token. That's just my personal feel. If you are spokesman for the black people and you agree with child support, I don't know how to deal with you. And I'm gonna choose not to find a way to deal with you because I feel like that's contradicting. Because only thing people think about, you have to raise your kids, you have to raise your kids. Yeah, you could raise them. Do you always have to pay to raise them? No, but that's what's systematically been put into our mind. Giving a child money could be teaching a child how to read. But some black folks are so caught up on that paper. Paper, that's all it is, paper. Paper with drawing on it. We know money not real and it holds no value. It's a concept. Prefix and concept is con. When are we going to value each other and stop going to these external forces for help? Because they're going to give you everything and they're going to make you lazy and they know it. Provide for your own. And stop holding grudges because people don't want to help you. So what if y'all lay down and made a child? Okay, imagine or visualize as if the person perished. You already labeled them a deadbeat. You already put them in the graveyard. But when they physically go there, it's totally different. No, you label it deadbeat. So if something is dead, it has no life. So continue and move on. Because doing what you're doing is only dividing us. Only dividing us. Ask yourself, when you go down to the court systems, who you see in there telling on each other? Us. Yes, we are the majority of the planet, so of course there's going to be a lot of us, but that don't mean we have to go tell on each other. And then black folks want to justify, well, white people will do it. Why you worry about them? Because you ain't white. You ain't no white, Jew, Caucasian, polar opposite. You not Indian. Why you justify and say, well, other people be putting their people on papers, but that's not our culture. It's not. Physical slavery. They used to take the children. Now we volunteering, telling our business, letting them take the kids from us, man. That's how DCF and everything get involved, because you go down there and tell them your damn business. But we, as a people, don't see that as snitching or nothing. Like, we think this is just when you do a crime and then you get on the stand. It's a bigger picture to everything. You think they're gonna tell you that they splitting up the family? No. It's to the point they're looking at us as if we like torture. Mfundishi 13, Crystal Sun.